Welcome to Ask a Member, a program of the Adrian Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm Ann Hughes, President of the Chamber, and it's my pleasure today to welcome Betty Rupley, one of the partners in Breakin Cafe. Welcome.
Thank you.
So tell us about Breakin Cafe. I'm interested how you got that name.
Just came to us. Actually, we were looking for another name, and that name was taken, so we kind of worked around it, and that's the name we came up with. It was nothing philosophical or anything like that. It just came to us.
So I noticed a little flower on your knee there, so you've already been baking today, right?
Yes, we've made our bagels and our cinnamon rolls and our cookies. And Sharon's back over there making pretzels, so we've got quite a few baked goods today.
Okay. Give us a little bit of yours and Sharon's background.
Well, actually, neither one of us have a food background. I come from insurance. She comes from a dental background, and I took a class called Fast Track for Entrepreneurs.
Okay. With the Michigan SBDTC.
Yep. And we were going to be selling cookies in baskets on the internet, and that's what our business plan was. Well, after I did my executive summary at class, Carol Sushak, I'm sorry if I got that wrong.
Nope, you're right.
From the library tasted a cookie, and she remembered it. And after the cafe became vacant, she contacted us, and the rest is history.
Okay, now you said the library. Tell people where the
Adrian
cafe is.
The Adrian Public Library. It's 143 East Maumee. We are sandwiched between City Hall and the police department.
Should be a good location.
Yeah.
It should be.
We're hoping.
And you can reach the cafe both off Maumee Street or through the library.
Or through the library in the back
well.
off Toledo Street, yes.
Okay. So who bakes what?
Sharon does the pretzels and the caramel corn, which is to die for. I do the bagels and the cookies. And then we have some what we call haystacks. They're with potato sticks and butterscotch. And we have our Breakin bars, which are a trail mix granola type thing that I make. And we got quite a few items over there.
And your specialty, I would assume, is the cinnamon roll?
That's what we've heard.
I see my husband coming back from the library every once in a while with one and a cup of coffee.
Actually, the cinnamon rolls were an afterthought for us.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, and then they've just taken off, and people come for them, and we're very appreciative. That's one of our big sellers.
Well, that's great. So what's the hardest part about being in business for yourself?
Hardest part? Doing things you're not really qualified for, like marketing, and then you get a team to help you do what you need to do to promote it. It's one of those things that you have to admit you don't know something and you need to ask for help. And so I think sometimes that's really hard for people to ask for help.
So that would, if my next question was going to be, what have you learned, or what would be your piece of advice for somebody else going into business? And I think you've just said it. No one's going to know everything it takes to run a business.
No, they don't.
And to do everything you need to do. It takes a team. It takes advisors.
Yeah, and we're starting to assemble a few more, but the people that we have, we really like. And they've done a great job for us. So
that's good. Now, are you on the website?
We have a website. We do have a website, and we do have a Facebook page, breakinawaycafe.com and breakinawaycafe@gmail or Facebook.
Okay.
We are in the midst of redesigning them so we can become more current. We were trying to do it by ourselves, and we found out it wasn't a good idea.
Well, there's some really talented people in the community.
So, yeah, we've hired someone to help us out with that, which I think was a really good move for us.
That's smart, to let the people, you do what you do best, and let them do what they do best in order to help you.
We love to bake, so
you've got a wonderful kitchen facility in the library that most people probably don't even know is back there.
We have a prep room that the city built for us. Actually, the mayor and the city administrator and the general contractor were banging nails for us back there to create the prep room.
I remember that.
Yeah, and they're so nice to us. So, yeah, it's where we put together all of our baked goods, and then we bake them up front in the oven in the cafe area.
Oh, okay, so they're baked up front.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they're nice and fresh.
And you can, every time you walk by or walk in the library, you smell those and you can't resist.
Well, that's one of our sales tools.
Okay. That's the best marketing there is, probably. And I know I walk in a lot and I see people sitting there with their laptops and their coffee and their cookies, and
Yeah.
so people are welcome to do that and
we,
come in.
we
and,
love that. People come in for meetings, they meet people there, have a cup of coffee with a friend, and we really enjoy having everybody come in. It's really nice to get it filled up.
Okay.
So, and we do offer Zingerman's coffee.
Okay. Of course, everybody knows Zingerman's of Ann Arbor fame, and
They come from Ann Arbor. They're wonderful people.
now have they provided some guidance or advice along the
Oh,
way?
yes. We're dealing with one of the co-owners. His name is Steve Mangigian. Just a phenomenal person. Wonderful. He taught us how to make coffee. He taught us how to make all the drinks. Anytime that we need him, he's there. Unless of course, he's overseas buying coffee, which he does
Now,
occasionally.
you said he taught you how to make coffee and the drinks. I know you had coffee. What other beverages do you
Well,
make?
we have the full line of espresso drinks, the cappuccinos, the lattes, the mochas. We also have them iced or hot. We do have some tea. We do have smoothies. And they're all products that we get through Zingerman's.
Okay, so good,
So
good quality
they're
products.
high quality products. And we do have a really good chai tea.
Okay. Now you talked about the baked goods, the cinnamon rolls and the pretzels and the bagels and the haystacks. Do you have any plans to expand your offerings?
Oh, yes. Right now we're working with the health department to get some soups, salads, and sandwiches in there. So if anybody has any suggestions or ideas, we'd love to hear them.
Okay, so people can not only go there for their morning coffee break, they can also are going to be able one of these days to get lunch there as well.
Yeah, once we get everything finalized, yes.
Okay. What are your hours?
Our hours, right at the moment, we're open 7 to 2, Monday through Friday,
Okay.
and then Saturday 8 to 1.
Okay.
And
When is it the busiest during that time?
oh my, 9 o'clock maybe,
Okay.
between 8:30 and 9.
People are getting
People are
into the
getting
office or stopping by on their way to go to work.
Right. And sometimes after lunch we have a big rush. People coming in get their afternoon coffee and
Before you
their afternoon
close, yeah.
treats.
Yeah. So you have regulars?
Yes, and we really appreciate the regulars. They're the backbone.
They're the mainstay, aren't they?
They are. Yeah, we have lots. We have regulars, and we like more regulars too. So
Okay.
we invite everybody to come down. And
What's the best thing for you about being at the cafe and working?
I don't have to say, "Mother, may I?" I can make a decision. If something is not right, I can correct it right then and there. I can do whatever I want in that regard. And we do believe in customer service. I mean, they're the backbone of our
Oh,
company.
you
If
can't-
they don't come in,
You're not there?
right. So we do believe in that. And if, we strive to make everything correctly, but if something falls through the crack, we're willing to
You fix it.
Fix it right
Just
then and there.
apologize and fix it.
We just fix it. Yeah.
That's excellent. One last tip for anybody thinking of going into business for themselves.
It takes a long time. Don't think it's going to happen overnight.
That's true.
It's a process. You learn along the way. You have people giving you advice, and then you have to sift through the advice to make sure it's good advice.
What works for you?
Yeah. But yeah, be patient.
Yeah. And it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Tell us again where you're located and how people can reach you.
Okay, we're at the Adrian Public Library, 143 East Maumee, Suite 100. We're sandwiched between City Hall and the Police Department, and our telephone number is 265-2233.
Okay. Betty, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.